Good morning, Houston. I'm KJ11 meteorologist Kim Castro. We are under a weather impact alert. It's going to be a messy morning commute. From now until 9 o'clock, I'm tracking showers and storms, so drive carefully. That means leave the house a little bit earlier than you normally do. Make sure the windshield wipers are working properly before you head out the door, because we're looking at some pretty heavy rainfall rates. These are tropical raindrops, so they're pretty large, and they'll make it tough for you to see. Not only that, lots of energy with these storms. So frequent flashes of lightning in addition to the downpours. We've got a special weather statement issued by the National Weather Service for the area that's highlighted in white. We'll talk about that in a moment. But you'll notice over the last 2 hours, the line started off strong for all of our northern cities and counties, and then now it's favoring the west side. That's where the electricity is focused, and that's where those heavier downpours are too. You'll still feel the showers through the city center. However, I think the majority of the impacts will be from Katy down to Sugar Land. Let's track out the storm. It's moving pretty fast now. It's picked up some speed towards the southeast at 45 miles an hour. So if you are in Katy and you typically leave around 8 o'clock, that's when you're going to feel the heaviest impact. So either move up your commute timeline or push it back. Try to adjust so you don't get the worst of it. Downtown, I think you'll feel the majority of the impacts right around 8 o'clock, and then 8:21 for Sugar Land, pushing towards the coastline pretty quickly after that. I think by 9:30, most of the morning storms are all said and done. Let's talk about that special weather statement, the area highlighted in white. So this includes Stagecoach, this includes Cypress, Hempstead, Sealy, Industry, Columbus, just north of Wallace. You are under the threat of some gusty wind in addition to the downpours and some pea-sized hail. We've seen that this morning in Walker County, so just keep that in mind. Rainfall rates right now anywhere between 3 inches per hour to 4 inches per hour. I think these higher totals here could signal the radar beam picking up on some reflectivity that's a little brighter than a raindrop, potentially that hail. So keep that in mind. With rainfall rates like that, which we've already seen verified in Walker County, look at that, 3 to 4 inches for Piercy Howard Road. This isn't a radar estimate. These are actual rain gauges in people's homes. So with this kind of rain accumulation this morning, we do have the threat for flash flooding. Keep that in mind. It's a lower risk, marginal, because the line of storms is picking up the pace. It should move out of here pretty fast. But with the consistency of the rain, how heavy it is, don't be caught off guard if those trouble spots in your particular neighborhood give you issues today. So we'll be watching for that on radar, and again, watching for the threat of that gusty wind. Daytime high temperature today, 90 degrees, so pretty good chance for us to see the shower activity that I've been tracking on radar impacting you and your commute. For tomorrow, the storm chance drops to 50%, but it's still there, and it stays with us through Saturday. In fact, this is going to be a stormy pattern ahead. Hour by hour forecast. So we've got a peak of shower activity this morning. I think we'll see another peak by the late afternoon and into the evening. This is what it looks like on Future Trek right now. Remember, a lot of the heavy stuff is going to favor west of downtown, so I think Katy into Sugar Land. That's a snapshot at around 9 to 10. Then we take a little bit of a lull. Another isolated downpour possible by the 4 or 5 o'clock time frame. So think when you're commuting now back home, you could again run into those slick roads. And then once more by the late afternoon, early evening hours, so right before sunset, we'll see another chance for shower activity. Jen, this is going to be something that we're tracking on radar each and every day, because not only is the rain chance high today, it's actually pretty high through the end of the month. Yeah, so wow. What should folks keep in mind when we have these storms?
Yeah, I mean, following too closely is the biggest culprit. If you're speeding, you just don't have time to react in case somebody jumps a lane or swerves around some road debris. Right now, we are looking at 45 wet from Huntsville, miles down the road, past Conroe, all the way into the Woodlands. Now looking at the Grand Parkway between Spring and Magnolia being drenched. Also, East Tex Freeway from Livingston, Goodrich, Shepherd. You can just see the long line of showers that are streaming over Cleveland, Midline, down to Roman Forest. Now, Waller, dangerously blinding rain, so I would just stay put if you could. This rain shower heads all the way out from Hempstead, Chapel Hill, out to the Brenham area, but getting closer into our area as far as highways are concerned. This would be the Beltway. We don't see wet conditions there just yet, but I do want to head out to 45, the North Freeway at River Plantation. So no crashes here. We had one closer to 610, which was not rain related because the wet road conditions are only up in the Woodlands and Conroe area as of now. State Highway 99 at Glenlock Forest, wet road conditions also slow going. You can see some construction barrels that are up in that area as well, which has been ongoing. So I know it's just crowded. 249 at Holdreth. Your pavement is also soggy, but not a lot of traffic on the Tomball Parkway. I'm happy to report 290. You're doing pretty well here at Spring Cypress. You can see those low dark clouds, but other than that, it has been a pretty smooth drive to 610. Did want to show you a little problem spot on the Katy Freeway at Bingle. Looks like it's going to be close to your managed lanes and the left shoulder area. So just know that you have some thick conditions as some of those folks hit their brakes just a bit, checking out the scene, but nothing major down I-10. Your drive time is pretty decent, I must say. Looking at 610 on the east side of town at Market, north and southbound delays, but those are just the usual. Here are your current drive times. Now, if you are leaving Katy yesterday around this time, it was a long ride. Right now, I mean, it's not too short, but it's 52 minutes from Katy to reach downtown Houston. That's with no crashes, only that one minor problem that I showed you there at Bingle. In your HOV lane of the North Freeway at Parker, there is a stall slowing things down. You'll need 51 minutes in from the Woodlands. Pearland, just under 30 minutes to make your way in from 518. That is your latest look. Thank you for being with us on digital platforms. We will see you soon.